that it's only fair that my voice gets out there to give a more accurate image of myself. Well, for me, I'm more of that was the way I was brought up. I was raised more as a person full of honor and integrity. Uh, Not only that, originally, whether it was my father, my mom, or anyone really in my family, any of my uh, superiors, and mainly ones who were older than me, they all basically rose me to have respect, honesty, all those things a noble person normally is supposed to have. Uh, of course, due to one of my mental and my main mental disability, it's quite easy for me to be deceived, unfortunately. Uh, well, the main reason this all even transpired was basically due to the love that I felt that was equally shared between me and Gypsy Blanchard. However, I've learned that as of late that she may have just been using me, which is sad because I felt it was much more real than that at the time. Actually, as for the illnesses part, I found that out almost shortly after me and her first started talking on Facebook, which went from a Christian dating site known as ChristianDatingForFree.com, and we were on there for maybe a few days, and then went from there to next thing you know, Facebook, and it's really weird because I went from just trying to get to know her on one side to being willing to pretty much open myself up like a full open book to where once we got to the other one, and I'm still confused on why that happened that way, but it did. And when it happened that way, I almost instantly learned about the medications. Of course, I learned that not all of them are actually fully what she was actually supposed to be taking. Most of them are all just stuff that her mom was forcing her to take that was by far not needed. I did feel as if Gypsy was going through trauma, whether it was the abuse with medication or the abuse of being forced to be staying in a chair, or even the abuse of her being stuck in a room for so long because her mom would be doing things in a physical abusive way, like chaining her to the bed, or even other physical abuse, like her being beaten with really anything her mom could find. And all this stuff I felt shouldn't transpire. I felt like as if, unfortunately, I didn't think anyone that would come to her call. And if she tried to go to the police, they would have, due to the way that her mom was making her betray it to look as, she would have basically looked as a like a lunatic that no one would believe due to what her mom would be putting in everyone else's head. So she felt like it was a non-escapable path upon it, and she needed someone to understand her enough to be willing to basically risk their life for her, which is unfortunate that that had to go the way it did. Because originally I wanted to just run away with her, but she kept on persisting on this alternative thing that really didn't seem to pan out in the way that it never was obviously meant to.
It all started in 1995, and Renewal by Anderson wants to celebrate with.
Yeah. Yep. Since she had warned me that she's tried it twice before, and she's only mentioned one of those times in the media. The other, apparently, she almost got close to killing her mother, but however, she couldn't do it. Uh, she was attempting to do it mainly for someone that she had an infatuation with, and well, she found out later that it was just infatuation, but yet the person keeps using her to this day. So, yeah, it's very sad. Well, it's unfortunate because it's the way that she was brought up. She was brought up to lie and lie and lie and lie and lie. She was brought up to basically uh, play the victim role. That's the way she was brought up. She's only doing what she was taught. Believe me, she was brought up in a much more better uh, environment, much more better people around her. Not just her mom. I was around her. I was holding, pretty much holding her down for who she could really be. I can almost guarantee she would have never asked me that dreadful question.